It's gonna be like minus 12. Good grief, dude. So annoying. What up, Sethy? Oh well, whatever. Like I said, it wasn't a great hub one. It was only like minus 6. Who cares? Holy moly! Dude, Joester, thank you so much for the host, man. Welcome everyone from Joester's stream. Thank you for the good luck, dude. What's up, Rocker?
That was a nice piece of work back there, police.
How did your stream go, Mr. Joester?
If you want to check out any of your old movies, I've got them all here on my computer. Use the left analog stick to move around the
I mean, I'm gonna try.
to select things.
Rocker, I'm gonna try, but
I've already
I've been out of this category for a while, and these first 2 hub worlds have been kicking my butt recently, so we're gonna try to get out of there, or get out of here, and get ourselves a good run going. Insanity didn't really get anywhere, dude. That sucks. I need to actually watch runs of Twin Sanity. Again, I guess. When I first got into speedrunning, like a year and a half ago, well, probably 2 years ago, when I was like started watching them, I watched I think like 1 Twin Sanity run. So I don't know. I don't know how much it's changed in 2 years. Didn't you miss that? It's just a file manipulation, Sephi. We allow ourselves to start from a pre-made file now that has watched all of the cutscenes because no game progress has been made. So Sly 1 doesn't suck anymore. You don't have to watch all of the cutscenes. You just get to press triangle or start and skip them. And it's fantastic. Yeah, I don't know if they like thought that through too much. Well, I mean, to be fair, any percent is still dropped 3 minutes. Like my current record is the equivalent of a 54-54 with that, like with the cutscenes in it still. So that's still a 3 minute and 6 second improvement over what the record used to be like a year ago. I mean, it still dropped quite a bit via optimization and whatnot. Those other 7 minutes are just quality of life. No more 3 minutes of fucking cutscenes every time you reset the game in the first level. So good. It's the only reason why I pushed any percent so far. You'll have to check it out, Joe. To check out the Twin Sanities again. I've never actually beaten the game casually, but apparently I was like really close. I was at, I think I just did like, I think I just finished the school, like Mina's school. I think that's where me and my dad's file ended. Maybe like the area right after that you would go to. You got halfway casually? Wow. Forest word. I wish we would have finished it, but I think we got stuck at the Cortex part, and then when I came back as like a teenager, played a little bit more, got past it, and was like, eh, I don't really care anymore. I don't know the story. Way too long, yeah. You could run, I think there's like one Mario game that's not ridiculous at the beginning. I think. I'm pretty sure, isn't 64 not that bad at the start? Wasn't worth getting. Oh yeah, I know, the slow ability. Really bad. Fun fact, you actually don't need to, you don't need to beat, World 5 in order to open that vault. So long as you know what that level's vault code is, you're golden. Minutes to get a new run. That's not bad. It's about what it takes now to get into any percent in this game, or to get into all the categories in this game. Because that file manipulation works for all the categories, and it's so beautiful. I don't know how I'm not dead. Yeah, it's a really bad power-up for the last thing. I mean, it's cool. Really? Oh my god, just ledge grab slide, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. I'm losing like 15 seconds. I'm gonna be like +7. Sick, dude. Yeah. Her hitbox lingers in the third phase for you to get 2 hits on it. So you just mash the square button while running up against her and you hit her twice. That's still fine. We have 2 more. I have 2 more 5-second time saves. And 2 2-second time saves. After this level. In this hub world, so. We'll be behind, but we can get back ahead. Well, we can't. I don't think we can get back ahead, but we can get really close. Depends. We might not be as far behind as I think I am. But I'm pretty sure we should be +10. Especially if I'm a fucking idiot and don't let myself land on the ground. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it can be ahead anymore, but fine. I just realized I had to load the game. Means my charm's gone. That's bad. That's gonna be time lost in the boss fight. It's like 4 seconds in the boss fight, actually. I'm gonna be behind like 5 seconds. The rest of the hub goes perfectly. First voodoo, it's the second voodoo. There is a platforming section with the teeth, the one where I get out of bounds. Then there is the first DDR, then there's the second DDR, and then there's a third DDR section. Because 2 wasn't enough. Because 1 wasn't enough, they decided to make it 2. And then because 2 wasn't enough, they were like, you know what, this is really fun mechanic. Let's do it a 3rd time. I wish they would have made the different parts of the water have different checkpoints, so we could skip straight to phase 3, but yeah. Yeah, we skipped the 4th phase. Section of the game. I hate everything in Hub 3. And the reason why I hate it is the first level in Hub 3 has a really ridiculous and unnecessary trick that's just dumb. And I hate it very much. Even though Sharo has taught me how to not be bad at it, I still hate it. And then the next level after that's pretty cool. I like it. Lair to the Beast is pretty fun. And then there's Fish, which is just stupid RNG nonsense. And there's Hook Jump, which is just stupid nonsense. And then there's Chickens, which is stupid RNG nonsense. And then there's Ghastly Voyage, which is stupid, bad or not RNG, but stupid, bad hitbox nonsense. And there's Descent into Danger, which is a pretty cool level. I actually really like Descent into Danger. I don't like Bone Jump too much now. I used to love it. I hated it when I learned the game, and then I loved it when I got really good at it, and then now I'm just kind of like average at it again, because I refuse to sit there and practice it for an hour a day like I used to. So I don't get it every time. I get it like 8 out of 10. I don't know. We're in a it's complicated part in our relationship, me and Bone Jump. Easy. Damn. It's really bad. I hate this world one. I really want to reset it, but like, I don't need to. Should be dancing in crabs. Please no. Also, what's up, Tom? Sorry, not say hi earlier. Nice hoagie. Canning glitch, because it's not faster to set it up. Going out of your way to set it up and do it would be slower. The only way it would be faster is if you burned a charm to do it. And if you burned a charm to do it, then you would lose time in the boss fight. That would be equivalent to the amount of time you would save, so there's no point. It's like putting on your shoes and then walking 10 steps, being the equivalent of walking 10 steps and then putting on your shoes. Sure, you got to the walking part faster, but you still had to put your shoes on. The bosses, there's like a cutscene between Sly and the boss where they talk to each other and shit talk and whatnot. And as soon as the autosave pops up, the game counts you as being in the boss fight. So if you reset the game, you skip that, and when you load back in, you're automatically in the fight.
I took the liberty of we're all set to go.
Plus 14. So I have 17 seconds to save in this entire hub. So the next 8 levels, I have 17 seconds to save. So if I can stay around like plus 20, I won't be happy, but I'll deal with it. That's already all of my time saved in this level. Well, I mean, not all of it. I don't know. I'll have to see. I have a marker for how well I'm doing coming up, so. $46, so yeah, I'll lose a little bit of time. Normally you want to land on that coin, or land on that thing with the coin, either at a high 43 on the segment timer, or a low 44 on the segment timer. And you know you're on a good pace at the start. And there's a second one up here, when you latch onto the pipe, at the end of all this. Latching onto the pipe, you want to latch onto it at 131 or 132. Anything else is slow. Or means you're slow. 131 means goal potential, 132. For me at least, 131's goal potential, 132 is save time. Instead, it's 134. So I'll probably lose like 6/10. By the way, in case you were wondering, I play this game way too much. Oh wow. A lot worse than I thought it was gonna be. I guess a 132 I only save a little bit, so yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. 1.5. It's like a low 132 is like a second to time save at most, so yeah. I can respect it, because I did the same thing with Sly, but I never played Rack.
Let's go, Sly.
And I don't think I would enjoy it now. I don't think I would have enjoyed it as a kid, but I definitely don't think I'll enjoy it now, so. Wheel. Kind of like Jack 2. Everyone loves Jack 2. And when I played it, I finally played Jack 1 and 2 now that I'm an adult, and I like Jack 1 a lot. Actually, I really like Jack 1, but I just couldn't get into Jack 2.
I made it halfway. I'm really close.
Wow. That was bad. Gotcha. Speedrunning's not for everyone at all. I would tell people to always give it a shot, but it's definitely not it's not for everyone. But look out for those guards. Those yards. I collected bottles. We're doing a 100% run now, where I've already missed 7 vaults. Or, well, yeah, 7. Nice, that was very clean. Ooh, that's nice. Sick. Top quality game. So I'm at 80, so. Sick, dude. This is a really bad run. Cool, man. Because this game is programmed very, very well. So well, in fact, that if you press X too soon when you land on the roulette table, it's like a very, very small frame window. Probably like 2 frames, I would say, maybe even 1. And you hit it in just the right spot. You clip through the bottom of it, and you hit the water below. And since the water underneath all those roulette tables is electrified, you take damage. It can happen on the big roulette wheel too. I've only ever had it happen once though. On the big roulette wheel. I've had it happen like 10, 15, 20 times now. Pretty sick. It's a fantastic way to lose time.
You can get a boost by pressing the square button. Go get 'em. I'm on it.
It is dumb, yes. Alright, so 105, 39 is my best possible. That means 2 minutes and 20 seconds, right? Left to lose over the rest of the run. That's very reasonable. I would go into any percent and go into hub 3 and any percent with like 1 minute and 50, so 2 minutes and 20. Right. Minutes and 18-ish, somewhere around there. Seems pretty doable. Next 40 seconds. Although I'm gonna lose a little bit of extra time here because I had to load the game to reset my charm. If that was at a higher coin count than 80, I would have just kept going and just not had a charm for DSJ, but that was so low. And that was so low, I had to deal with it. Somebody needs to find a skip for this race. Get a hot, like, probably 2-minute time save. Just paying your soundtrack. I mean, that is a downside, but I prefer 2 minutes over sick music. 249, at least a second. I'm doing a category called All Keys, which is different than any percent. The purpose of this category is to collect all of the keys in the game while beating it as fast as possible. Therefore, I am not allowed to skip any key. Yeah. Video feed got really bouncy there for a moment. Glad it doesn't show up on your guys' end at least. They're just really annoying. Dodge the snake, yeah. The joke is that we're scared of snakes. Or we're scared. We're afraid of snakes. So we skip him. You know, we could go for this fancy pants cutscene skip. Minute 6, 105, 45. It's 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Go for a fancy pants cutscene skip here, chat. There is an actual legitimate cutscene skip here. It might as well just be a task skip. as like right now, might as well just be something you do in task does, but I've done it a couple of times. A couple of other runners have done it a couple of times, and yeah. My pants are not fancy. My pants are sweatpants.
Sounds romantic. As long as you don't
My
mind
pants are
letting
comfy pants,
things
not
fail.
fancy pants.
Nah, I hear the service is lousy.
Once I catch you, you'll know for yourself.
The wiggly thing with giant fangs. You know, since I kind of have to go for DSJ to make this run, like, even remotely worth doing. Come on. I'm gonna drop down here and get this charm. Oh, hey, coin charm. I'm dumb. I forgot. I was gonna get a coin charm. Even though I just made that as a point, like, 2 splits ago. I already forgot, because I'm dumb. Sick. I see I don't get shot when I'm minus, or when I'm plus 31. But when I'm minus 7, I get shot. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I fucked up with my double jump and just didn't space it correctly again.
Down, Cooper. You can't run forever.
I have to go around too much stuff to get to my actual garbage can. Ooh. Neato. Neato Goldarino. Yo, what's up, Crimson? Thank you for the bits, man. Okay. Let's fix this here video issue. Wait till this black screen and good now. Hey, what's up, Dingo? Sinus. Oh my god. Hit no. If you're gonna fall for the bait, at least keep it small. Like, you know, keep the war within handguns. You know what I mean? Don't upgrade to like artillery and stuff. Just fight with handguns, please. Well, this run's bad. I don't like bad runs, but I have a lot of time save in hub 3 and 4, so figured might as well keep it just so I can get to that. Any PB is a world record. I mean, or any PB lowers the world record rather. So as long as the record's getting lower, I don't care. It's just 10 seconds. It's still a PB. You know what I mean? 10 seconds is 10 seconds. I believe my run can come down by like a minute, so I gotta PB 6 times to do that? I'll do it. Whatever it takes.
I figured out a way.
Sick. Cinematic camera angle of doom. Doom. Her is so adorable. Pretty sure it's Gur that says that, not Zim. Doom. It's been a little extra time lining it up though, so we won't save the full like 15. Well, I guess the full 19. I saved 12.4. Realistically, I only saved 7. Apparently, I made another. Well, I made another 4 seconds worth of mistakes, so I saved 8 seconds. Shit, that was bad. I didn't lose too much time, but it was still bad. But I had that hot and sexy 150 fish, so my PB. I say, who doesn't love the voodoo vibe? Nothing wrong with a little thick voodoo vibe. 30 seconds. I like how I lost 30 seconds to fish, and then immediately I golded. Fucking Grave Undertaking. And then right after it gold Grave Undertaking. So aggravating. I've since beaten my golden Grave Undertaking by a lot, so I'm gonna have time to save there. Beating it by like 8/10 or something ridiculous. Which, oh boy, 8/10 of a second. But how optimized my best segs are. Can't believe that fucking missed. One fish. 108 fish, dude. Would have been faster. It would have been like a 110 fish if I didn't miss that torch. That was insane. I'd been really close to my gold if I didn't end on like literally the opposite side of the fucking ramp. Excuse me, I'm beating my gold by 0.78, not 8/10. I'm sorry. I've lied to you, chat. I don't deserve your love anymore. Yo, I didn't say it while you were here, Mar. But I was talking about when I was practicing that trick. That you had said something while I was practicing it one day. You had said something about me being like farther to the left or something. And I didn't like think about it at the time. It was like, well, I don't think that's the problem. But I started like making myself be on the left a little bit more, and for whatever reason, it seems to be better. I don't know if it's because it's like how I move my control stick while I'm like latching onto it or whatever to like stall myself. I don't know if that's just better when I come at it from a left angle, but it works, so why not? So we need shoutouts to both Sharo and Damara, to be honest, for that 47 and 80%. Shoutouts to Sharo for the DSJ, and shoutouts to Amar for the hook jump. That was kind of bad. Wasn't like horrible though, but it wasn't great by any means. Great game. I don't have a minute and 21 to save in this hub world. When there's 30, there's nice, that's 50, and there's 15, there's a minute and 5, so yeah, alright. So I'm probably not gonna save any time here, probably gonna lose a little bit of time. And then there's like no time save in Descent into Danger. I mean there is, but there isn't, because I'm not gonna do the strat that gives me that time save. However, there's 15 seconds in this Ruby, so you got that to look forward to. And then there's 50 seconds, like I said, in World 4. And my average World 4 in my last, like, 6 PBs of any percent had, like, 25. I don't think I ever had more than 25 seconds of time save in World 4. The fact that there's 50 there is disgusting, and I hate it so much. That PB is so atrocious. It's not even funny. Like, you should never have more than 40, like, I should never have more than 40 seconds to save in Hub 3, and I have a minute and 21. And then I should never have more than 25 in Hub 5, or Hub 4, and I have fucking a minute. Or I have almost a minute. So, really disgusting, and I hate it. I love that strat. It's so cool. I'm so glad this reroute is a thing. It makes it look so much cooler than it used to.
Oh my god, the green water's all overflowing with bones and body parts. I'm telling you, the health department's...
Need to remember to burn the charm here. Jump into Spotlight. That's it. I don't know why he did a complete 180, but... It almost killed me. I should have just waited on that cycle, but I'm not like ahead 25 seconds like I realistically should be. So don't really care. How did I lose 2.5 seconds? That was amazing. Like, the strat saves 4 seconds. I didn't do the strat, and I only entered the level like half a second late and didn't mess anything up. How did I lose 2 seconds extra? I am puzzled. The end of that level, I probably did. Well, I mean, it was stutter, but yeah, shit. Oh, I'm so stupid. Used to mashing start and triangle, skip cutscenes. There's the computer being silly. Silly computer. You made me look bad. Not wearing the courage shirt. Also, that just lost me like 2 seconds. Mashing start instead of trying to time the thing because I'm dumb. At least I think it did. Jaro skips that last spire point. It bugs me. I don't like it. 144? I feel like that was really fast. I feel like I might gold, actually. I think. There's no way it's 139 that I would enter. Maybe it is. There's no way it's 139. It's 40 seconds before you can reset. And then the reset takes 45. That's 1 minute and 25. There's no way you get to the death in 12 seconds. No way. 232 hit. Well, I don't know. Might be, actually. It's been a couple of days since I was actually in this boss fight. Because, you know, all keys and a lot of resets in Hub 1 and 2. Stay at a top level, all keys is probably harder than an 8%. It's easier to learn, but way harder to master. And I'm pretty sure I die at 145, not 135. Normally. So 144, unless I like, maybe I split late. Something, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna stop trying to figure it out and just play the game. Oh, definitely not golden. But if I didn't mess up at the start, and I actually reset when I was supposed to, I would have tied my gold.
Travel plans to
Thank you so much for your gracious host, Chinforce. Thinking I'm predictable. Fight me. How's it going, man? Thank you for the host, though. For realsies. Wow, I went really far. Wow, I'm really gonna lose time. I'm really gonna lose time in this split to that nonsense. Sick. Okay, well. Screw me, I guess. Were you doing the stram? It didn't tell me if you were doing the stram or not. I'm not Not positive. Hours of meme practice and reset less sick. Also, grats on the low 25. Well, I don't know if you guys would consider it a low 25 by the standards of the category, but I would. 140. I don't think I'll lose time, but I won't save any, which kind of blows considering there's fucking 3.5 seconds to save here. And I'm getting none of it. None of it. Word. Oh god, right, I have 7 seconds in Unseen Foe, or 6, and then I have 8. Yeah. There's a lot of slop in this World 4, that's why.
Let's go, Sly.
Well, the golds don't necessarily matter whether you have them or not. So long as you can play to that level, eventually you'll get the gold, but as long as you're playing to that level, and you do all the things necessary to get the gold, even if you don't get it, it's still like you're saving that time, in a sense. It's just instead of actually saving it, you're kind of just giving yourself a little buffer, you know what I mean? If you have 3 seconds and you can gold by 3, by playing the equivalent of your gold right now with the other strats, you guarantee that 3 seconds every time, instead of, you know, losing those 3 by doing the old strat and playing 3 seconds slow. If that makes any sense. Probably doesn't make any sense. I'm probably just being weird. So there's a game that we play where you guess guards that spawn on the rooftops. At the end of this thing, there are a maximum of 10 guards. I've only seen 7 spawn though. 7 or 8, I never remember. I think it's 7. But take a guesstimate how many guys are gonna spawn over here and or over there. I'm gonna say 2. Here's 0 for 1. 0 for 2. 1 for 3. 2 for 4. 2 for 5. 3 for 6. 8 for 7. 3 for 8. 4 for 9. And 4 for 10. That's bad. I still golded because I got so many guards without Murray stopping. I think there was only one time where he stopped, and I think there's 2 times where he actually stopped, where he cannot stop, like where you can shoot quick enough for him to not stop. But he didn't actually stop, he just kind of sat still for like 1/10 of a second and then kept going forward. That was pretty good. So even though I didn't get the good RNG on the guard cycle there, I have 6 seconds to save here, and that cycle only is 3, so it's not even 3 really, it's like 2.5 or so. Yo, 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 thank you so much for the host skits. And for the good luck, have fun. I hope your stream was enjoyable, man. I think you were getting back into a speed game. I think I saw you like getting back into a speed game, maybe? When you were like... This was like a couple hours ago though, so I have no idea if you kept doing that or not. And welcome everyone from Skit Stream. I'm a big nerd. Speedrun Sly Cooper. There you go. That's me. Paper Mario, that's what it was. Because it stood out because Butterlord runs Paper Mario. One of the old Sly guys. He's pretty damn good at it. How upset are you gonna be at me, Skits, if I tell you that I run a PS2 game on my PS3 on an HD television that is 32 inches and is a flat screen? How mad at me would you be? Neat. One hop on the rail thing in this level? What level? Oh, do you mean Unseen Foe? Yeah, you can like do with like the single hops and whatnot. You don't have to like line it up. Unseen Foe is probably the only level where I don't have community gold in any percent. That isn't a minigame. Because Sharo and Smoothie both. Well, I think Smoothie is hit or miss with whether he does it or not, but I'm pretty sure Sharo always skips it. Keeps lining it up. He would probably have a faster gold there than me. It's not that bad for like casual play, but a lot of people speedrun on CRTs because apparently there's like less input delay or something compared to HD televisions. However, I've never noticed extra input delay, but at the same time, if this is how I started playing, then I wouldn't notice it. I would notice the difference switching to a CRT. I would notice that difference, but I wouldn't notice the difference on my thing, so. I was like about to go for gate skip, and then I looked at my back and I seen I didn't have a charm, and I was like, no way. See, I don't have an issue. I speedrun Crash 2 on my HD television. And Crash 2 has a trick called NSS, which is neutral slide spinning, which requires like you to have systemic movement with your inputs, like, systemic and rhythmic movement with your inputs. I think I'm just gonna check. I don't have a CRT now. Speedrun Sly 3. World record is 6 minutes and... or 6 hours and 18 minutes, I think. No, I think it's 6 hours and 12 minutes. I don't know, it's something stupid. You like switch languages multiple times because it's a bad speed game. There's like 5 tricks in it that aren't like stupid. Don't run Sly 3. It is the only game in the series I cannot recommend you to speedrun, unless you really just want to speedrun it for fun. Like you really enjoy the game or something and you want to pick it up for that reason alone, then, you know, do whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. But like if you're choosing a game purely on speedrun value, speedrun Sly 1 or 2. If you want a boring game with no tricks in it, play Sly 4. At least it has rewarding movement sometimes. Like, sometimes. Sly 2 and 3 speedrun wise. Sly 2 has a glitch called glitch high jumping, where you can jump 3 times as Sly, so you can get extra distance and extra height. And then there's also a glitch as Sly and Bentley. As Sly, you press square and X on the same frame, as Bentley, you press triangle and X, called square boosting or bomb boosting, respectively, which allows you to carry your movement speed, your running speed rather, into a jump, which allows you to clear gaps that you can clear in a single jump much faster, and it gives you extra distance to clear some jumps that you would be able to clear in like a double jump instead of a single jump. And yeah, Bentley's, the height you get is kind of random, but if you're going to be dropping bombs, there's no reason not to do that, because jumping cancels the in-lag animation. And as we said before, if you're jumping, you're carrying your run speed doing this, so you get double benefit from it. You get to move at your fast movement speed, and you get to skip the end lag. There's also just like in a couple of spots some cool like glitches you can do. There's a lot of cool routing that goes into it instead of just playing all the jobs right away. I don't know. It sucks that the game's in Korean now, but it's also an hour shorter. Even without Korean, it was still 50 minutes shorter. You didn't have to switch between Dutch and Norwegian. You got to play it on English. Like, whereas Sly 3, the only actual like glitch tech in the game is you can get an extra jump as Murray if you go into your ball form after you've double jumped, and it gets you a third jump. And there's like a couple of cutscene skips you can do that are kind of cool. But for the most part, they're all really bad and require you to manipulate guard AI, which is incredibly difficult sometimes, or just doesn't work sometimes. And that's dumb and lame. So yeah. And it's 6.5 hours long, almost. Yeah. There is a really cool thing. I will give all jobs. There's a category in Sly 3 Chim called all jobs, which is like I don't know how long it's like 20 or 30 minutes less than normal any percent, something like that, I think. Where you basically just do any percent, except you don't have to watch like the episode cutscenes, and you get all the gadgets given to you, and you get to do some really cool stuff with the gadgets, rocket boots, and barrel pounce. Because in that game, for whatever reason, rocket boots fucks up the physics of the game, and it makes your barrel pounce jumps go a little bit higher and a little bit farther, which is really cool. And I think it just makes your normal jumps go. Like if you've activated rocket boots and you haven't like loaded the game, I think it just makes your jumps have different properties, which is really cool. But that's pretty much all Sly 3 is going for it. There's a lot of boring auto-scroller jobs that are like 5+ minutes, that are just rehashes of like this exact same thing you did at another level. There's an operation in the game that takes like 17 fucking minutes, and like 10 minutes into it has a cutscene skip that if you fail it, you lose 2 minutes. Like, it's just not good as a speed game. And I don't like it personally, casually. But that's just my personal opinion. People like and dislike different things for different reasons. How life works. All time for all keys. I have no idea. I just like my tentative goal is just a 106, but I don't know how good a 106 is gonna be, so it's relative. I assume right now that a 106 is fantastic, and if I could get a 106, that I would be happy. But I've also not been able to complete a run that isn't my PD in like a month and a half, so well, not a month and a half, probably like a month and a half of doing actual attempts, but it's been like 4 months, like in total. That was not worth it. Going that way, I should have went the other way and killed that slug. Yeah, it was almost worth it. These computers are literally landing really spread out. Not really very good right now, to be honest. $122. The end kind of picked up a little bit there, but I don't know. I have to turn around, and I'm kind of far away, so I don't think I'll save any time. But I shouldn't lose time at least, so that's good. Well, actually, hey, turned around pretty quick. Got a little bit of time save. That's not bad. Could have went a lot better though. Yeah, like the beginning was pretty solid, and the end was pretty solid, but the mid was kind of. Hey, look at that. I like how you guys are super excited, and I'm just kind of like, alright. I don't need to shoot these guys. I have a charm. Let's see if we can see one launch out. Oh.
Nice job, Raccoon.
I don't understand that sentence at all, Skits, but thank you for the bets. That sentence makes my brain hurt. Makes my brain do the hurting, as Fawful would say. I don't know why I randomly just made a Fawful reference, but okay. Probably because we talked about Mario earlier. And then, like, what I said was so very much Fawful. Wow, that was weird. And it just kind of, like, stuck out. Play a little safe. No reason to go super risky here and lose a bunch of time and lose my charm. Rather throw away a couple seconds, be a little bit safer. Isn't a 106 that special to write home about, I mean. Our king. I want to try a different setup to get this last hit. I think the way I do this last hit isn't fast. I think it could be a second or two faster. Maybe, I don't know. Like going from like the bottom right to the top left and shooting could be better, but
I don't get it.
I'm not positive how the shots would ring out at you.
If you hated the Cooper so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world. No, you're pathetic. Ah, precious book. That was a pathetic book.
Well,
Knew it was a P word.
The Thievius Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves.
It takes great thieves to create the Thievius Raccoonus. Also, what's up, Phantom? It ends here. I will finish you like I finished your father. And the Cooper line will be increased. The only master thief will be clockwork. Are you sure you'll finish me like you finished my dad? Because I'm pretty sure that you guys didn't fight over a giant fucking volcano on like with him on a volcano or him on a jetpack. Pretty sure that didn't happen.
You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered.
I'm pretty sure you came in and ganged up on him with 4 other nerds because you knew you guys couldn't beat him in a one-on-one fight, as I have proven as his child. Being much younger than he was at the time, so he probably could have kicked your asses 2-on-1, but you guys had to come at him 5-on-1s. I mean, and it sounds like to me, you know, you guys were little bitches, but yeah. No, not IRL. 1v1 me Rust.
I am.
Ayy. Sick, man. Nice. Turns out that practice paid off. Who would have thought?
It took some
107.13. Now that's the equivalent of a 114.
Raccoonus from Clockwork's Claw.
That's a 114.21, chat.
Raleigh, Mugshot, Ms. Ruby, the Panda
yeah,
King,
114.21.
finally Clockwork.
Told you guys
I beat them
114
all
was
one
free
by
back in the
one
day.
And reclaim my birthright. Of
Got
course,
it.
there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of